Today, Pete's and I are going to do a review of the new SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pro earbuds. I'm just going to walk through unboxing, going to take a look at all the specs, and then I'm going to give you at the end of the video my impression of these earbuds. So let's check out the SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pros. Okay, so let's see what they've done with the case. SoundPeats logo emblazoned on there. Check these out. Okay, when you open a pair of earbuds, these earbuds have this blue tape covering all the sensors that are required for the batteries to charge. These might even be covering some of the microphones. Let's see. Mostly looks like it's just covering the charging port there. Wow, that's a really interesting style earbud. Look at that. It is all smooth, but it is like gold. It's like in some engraving on there, but it's smooth to the touch. They got this unique style going with a little bit of that gold bling bling on there, that rose gold bling bling. If it's red, it needs to be charged. If it's yellow, it's medium charged. And if it's green, it is fully charged. And that status will flash there for a little while after you open the case, so that you know right now it's green. We should be good with these earbuds. The case lid stays open. That's really nice. I mean, what it's not going to do though, I think, is stand up on its own. No, it's definitely just going to fall over. So we got two smaller sized ear tips. Wow, these are super tiny ear tips. You can give these to your kids. I mean, that thing is small compared to what's on the buds. So let's check out their features on Amazon, where these are listed for $69. The SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pros wireless earbuds, high-res audio with LDAC, 43 decibel hybrid active noise cancellation, Bluetooth 5.3, 6 mics for calling, and 52 hours of playtime, including a transparency mode and a game mode. Whew, man. If 2 years ago these were the first earbuds that I ever bought with this set of features, 3 years ago? When did I start my channel? Anyway, if this were the first pair of earbuds that I ever bought from a features perspective, I never would have started this channel. These have more features than you could possibly want. Like, that's just about everything, especially when you talk about adding the SoundPeats app. Very impressive. Got a little video on the Amazon. Got a chick hotter than me, although her hair color is kind of similar to my hair color, so that's cool. That makes me like her. You know, we have something in common. High-res audio with LDAC. Make sure you turn that on your phone. I've shown how to do that in one of my other videos. I can point that out. If you take a look up in here in one of these corners, I'll link to that video. Take a look at how you do that on a Samsung Galaxy, and you know, make sure you got your LDAC turned on. Now, 43 decibels of hybrid active noise cancellation is really good. You know, 2 years ago, if you were at 30, it would be pretty impressive. If they weren't advertising it, it was probably more like 20. 8 hours of playtime, 52 with the charging case. Ultra long battery life. Each earbud has 3 mics for noise cancellation, feedback mic, anti-wind. Ooh, I haven't really seen that advertised too often, but an anti-wind mic is very cool if you're going to be talking outside. I will still do an outside microphone test for these, and I am pretty excited to see how this comes out. And SoundPeats has really upped their game on mics. You know, the first few pairs of SoundPeats earbuds that I tested way back, way back, man, them mics were awful. So lately they've been much better, and I expect to continue that trend with this SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pros. All right, we got an immersive experience with this high-res audio and LDAC drivers, and this I think is a 12mm driver it's saying there. That's a nice big driver, but not that uncommon in a, you know, in a stem style earbud. Oh, look, You can get a 20% coupon off here if you do this. That's pretty nice. So let's see, $70 minus 20%. So yeah, 50 something bucks, 55 bucks maybe. Here's a little bit more of explaining to you about like how good high-res audio is. It's comparing it in the olden days to like MP3 sound and CD sound and how much clarity you can get on the bass and on the treble scale. And now here you are out here with enhanced audio sound, and with high-res audio, you're getting the best of all worlds. And at this price, there's no reason not to get LDAC and high-res audio, because now you have access to that, and it should open up the possibilities of the hardware. And at this price, like I said, just go for it. And here's a depiction which I find like easier to understand on that technical stuff. It's like, okay, on the frequency range, you can see that with the high-res audio, you're getting much less drop-off here in the high frequencies, whereas in some of like the SBC format, your drop-off on the treble is like so sharp, and you just can't hear things over a certain frequency range. Now, human hearing is supposed to be from 20 to 20,000 hertz, but to me, anything up above, I don't even know if 14,000, but certainly above 14,000, I can't hear too much of that at all. That's really high range stuff. But at least this is showing me that we have the capability to transmit it and to create it in the earbuds themselves. All right, SoundPeats app control, personalized EQ. That's the best. If you have access to the personalized EQ on the SoundPeats app, you are 100% going to want to download the app and connect the Capsule 3 Pros to the app and set up that personalized EQ. It's really cool. Just the process that it goes through of playing some tones and you telling it whether you can hear it or not, and then eventually, like after you do that for a few minutes, it sets a tone that is perfect for your ears to hear the music the way it was meant to be heard. I think that's a really cool way to go. Of course, you also have EQ that you can do on your own, but that personalized EQ is kind of cool. It's definitely a feature worth checking out and worth having. You got your volume control on the touch controls. You can disable the touch controls in the app. You can reset the earbuds in the app. You got the battery indicator in the app. You can definitely do a mode switch between transparency, normal, and a hybrid ANC mode, and you can upgrade the firmware. And upgrading the firmware is a good feature to have. If SoundPeats updates the app or gives the earbuds more features, this is the only way to get it. And I mean, it just gives your earbuds that much more longevity in the market because you can upgrade the firmware. A 70 millisecond gaming mode. If you're just a casual player, gaming mode at 70 milliseconds is at least, or watching movies, I use this for watching movies too, is gonna get the sync between the actions on the screen and the sounds that you hear. Is going to get it much closer. Let's face it, 70 milliseconds. That's way less than a second, right? That's less than a tenth of a second. So faster than the time that you hear the sound of that is all you get. It's pretty cool. And there is your smart touch. So you can find your way by feeling the flat surface, and then tap, tap, tap here all over those touch controls.
Okay, this is the sound test of the microphone quality of the SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pros. This is a new earbud from SoundPeats. I've got a little bit of wind. It's March 2023, and I've got wind. I can see the flag at the business next door kind of blowing a little bit. I can see the trees blowing. I can feel the wind. It is chilly out here. I've got some cars going by, and I'm going to just give these earbuds a little bit of a run for their money in a real world condition. So what have I got here? I've got an amazing set of earbuds, every kind of feature you could imagine, from noise cancellation, hybrid noise cancellation, ambient mode, 6 microphones, wind suppression on those microphones, as well as high-res audio codecs. And this has been actually a really fun test already. There's been a ton of cars that have gone by. Let's call the test and see how the quality is. Let me know in the comments what you think of the microphone quality of the Capsule 3 Pros. And I'm hoping that it continues in the awesome tradition that SoundPeats has had recently. And wind is right in my face, and it is cold.
The LDAC And the high-res audio are giving me like this tremendous, open, airy, spacious sound. The treble and high frequencies are immense. They're crystal clear. There's a ton of detail in there. Oh, okay. That is a significant change in the bass response when I switched to bass boost mode. And I think for your bass heads out there, that's going to be a winner right there. You're getting a lot of mid-bass boost as well in the bass boost. You're getting the low frequencies plus some mid-bass as well. Another success story for these earbuds where they have true mono mode. The noise reduction on the hybrid ANC is excellent. That's a reasonable increment. That's a reasonable increment. That is starting to get bigger now. Now that's a huge increment right there. Well, if there's something to be said about these earbuds that doesn't seem like super awesome, it's how much extra volume you get when increasing one increment of the volume. The SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pro earbuds. New earbud from SoundPeats. That's getting a 2 thumbs up from Sozen Gadgets. Sozen out.